So the question is, a lot of religious organizations and people away on proselytizing missions say the experience will make them good orators, good salespeople, strong personalities, righteous people. Thoughts? The Mormons will specifically tell the missionaries that your most important comfort is yourself. They often hold their passports, and if anyone is holding your passport, and you are a human capable of safeguarding your own passport, they are trafficking you. That is in the international definition of trafficking. Yes, I do think that they sell all of these things as skills that you're going to develop. And the interesting part is it's true, right? I mean, I make my living now performing for people, and I am very good at it because I grew up in a cult. I was one of the reasons I passed school. Everyone, in my book, it's like we're completely denied an education, and then I get out of the cult and I didn't pass 22 tests. Couldn't fake my way through the math and science, but I could definitely fake my way through the histories and the literatures and the arts. And my policy when I didn't know an essay question was just write 3 more paragraphs. And so being raised in cults and being essentially trafficked in labor since you were born, yeah, you're good at, I've always been better than someone my age at manipulating the English language and at reading people above me and telling them what they want to hear, because that was my basic life skill that I had to have to get me through. It is also true that government organizations and the military really, really love children who grew up in high control religions, or children, that were just missionaries abroad, because it tells them that you probably speak several languages, you know how to get around in another country without drawing all of the attention to yourself, you know how to interact with people that are different from you. These are all going to be things that are important in the kinds of government jobs that you go into. And it's one of the weird things, because people feel like they either have to only get the benefits, like, oh, I can't say that mission was labor trafficking, because then what about all the benefits that I got from it? But I think actually the reality is, once you deconstruct these things, then you're free to talk about all the benefits, right? Like, I'm trilingual. This has benefited me in every single job of my life, because my bosses always assume that I'm a genius, even though I've never actually had to use any of those languages. But I mean, I went to Brazil and I did a talk for the Brazilian military intelligence community in Portuguese, and it was really cool. There's all kinds of skills that I have learned that have helped me throughout my life and my career. I was much more successful in the Army because I was raised in a cult. And once you deconstruct things, you can pull those good things back into your life. You can be like, yes, all of these things that came out of it were good. Still probably shouldn't have been in, isolation and getting raped my whole life by grown-ups. Still don't think that was a good trade-off for the skills that I learned.